You're the only one I can talk to. You're the only one who understands me. Plus, you're handsome as hell. But, as always, duty calls. You got the tab, right?
Hello everyone, yours truly Chrislevi13, and after 2 action-packed and fun weeks of creating mayhem both solely and alongside fellow YouTuber TripleLGaming999, I'm here to give my impressions on Borderlands 3, the game that I was hyped since day numero unto when they announced this game was releasing here in 2019. But before we get into my impressions, I just want to let you all know that if you want to continue seeing me stream this game, make sure to not only subscribe to me right here on YouTube and hit that bell to know whenever I go live 2 days a week, but also check me out at mixer.com/Chrislevi13 for a lot of fun streams there and a lot of Borderlands 3 gonna be streamed there. So sit back, relax, let's dive into these impressions on what I think about this game after being into the game, preferably probably about 20 or so hours in the game. And as always, if you're new to the channel, do me the biggest favor on, hit that subscribe button, see what content from yours truly. So diving into my impressions of Borderlands 3, as somewhere up here I have footage of the characters that you get to play in the game playing right there. I gotta say Borderlands 3 has hit it out of the park, because when they announced that it was releasing in this year in 2019, not only in 2019 but right before my birthday, I was like, hallelujah, there's a birthday gift that I can get myself, a game that I can dive into and have so much fun. Because I played Borderlands 1, beat it. I played Borderlands 2, beat it. I played Borderlands Pre-Sequel, beat it. And I played the Tales from Borderlands game as well. And I gotta say, those games are awesome. And you gotta say, this may be Borderlands 3, but it's technically the 5th game in the series, because you have Borderlands 1, which basically threw you into Pandora and the whole world. You got Borderlands 2, which took everything that you saw in Borderlands 1 and basically said, let's let you have more open world, more things to do, more missions, more side missions, and all this stuff, and more story, and it's cool. And then you have Pre-Sequel, which basically said, you want to know why the guy's a big bad guy in Borderlands 2? Well, here's Pre-Sequel. Pre-Sequel kind of giving you the connections from 1 to 2 to this one, you know. And then you have Pre-Sequel, which I think is set right after 2, and it's like its own little side story, you know. So you kind of got to know all those games just a little bit, you know. You can jump in this game not knowing Borderlands and still have fun, but knowing a little bit about each of those 4 previous games is really, really key, because Gearbox and 2K basically said, oh, we're going to get all the characters that did die, story stuff from all that, and throw it into this game for you all to enjoy, because they do that very, very well. The character introductions in the game and all that jazz is done very well. Well, the way that the shell shading art style looks better than ever now on the current gen consoles, and I'm just loving the game so much. Now I'm gonna look right over here at my computer, because they give you 4 very awesome vault hunters in this game. And let me get you got Zane, who is an operative with a variety of gadgets, and that's the guy that I chose. So when you see me streaming the game on YouTube or on Mixer, I've been using Zane, and he is phenomenal, especially whenever he goes out there, he runs out there, I throw his little robot out there, and boom, boom, boom. Now he has 2 other powers as well. One that is a clone of himself that I've used a handful of times, but I'm trying to level up the robot first. And then you've also got where you can throw out a shield. You've also got in the game, you've got Mose, who is a gunner and has a mech. Basically, she does her little job, and then she can jump into a mech and basically use that mech to help her on the battlefield. You've got Flak, who is a robot beastmaster who can summon creatures to his aid. He has one main creature that he does, because that's who Lit chose. He chose, what's his name? flak, and Lick comes in there, man. Lick comes in there with him and his beast. They come in there helping me do certain parts of the game, and then I go out there and throw my robot, and we're all 4 out there, boom, boom, boom. And then the other one playable character is Armara, a siren who can summon Eternal Fist. Basically, she fights like this, and then she can put other fists out there while shooting and gunning or something, do that, and it's really, really cool. Now, I don't know a lot about the other characters because I've been focusing on my character, Zane, and all that, but I gotta say, these characters are really, really well done. And I gotta say, that's one of the unique things about the Borderlands series is that the characters have always been done well. You get 4 unique Vault Hunters in 1, 2, pre-sequel, and all that jazz, and it's really, really cool to see that they do this, you know, and basically, not just having one skill tree and going down through it, you've got 3 different things. And what thing that you have to know going into this game is when you think, if I can choose Zane, I can have a little robot go out there, be shooting, gunning, throwing grenades, and put my what do you say, my clone out there and all that jazz. Well, so far in the game, my 20 plus hours in the game, whenever you want to use 2 of his unique powers, it takes a spot on the controller of where you would throw a grenade. So like where you throw a grenade, if you want to put the clone out there, you can map it and have the clone be that thing, and then you can still throw out the robot and have your clone, and then that stuff can sit there and kind of help you when you have like a boss or an enemy that you really can't get by. You can sit there and say, hey, let's switch, let's throw a clone out there, let's throw the robot out there, boom, boom, boom. They can kind of get that thing to focus on them, and then you can go around and getting some shots from the back. And I just gotta say, this game is really, really fun. You not only are on Pandora, because if you saw the end of Borderlands 2, there's an expansive world where now we know that there's not just vaults on Pandora, there's vaults elsewhere, and we're basically going out there searching out these vaults and having a good time. You know, you meet Athena and some of the other characters, and they're like, hey, we need to do this, this, this. And also, you remember, Sanctuary is your home in Borderlands. Well, Sanctuary in this game is a big, massive ship where you basically got Marcus Munitions, you got Lilith, you got all these different people on that thing to basically say, hey, this is where we need to go, here, here, here. And basically what you do is you fly those different planets on Sanctuary, and then you jump out of it and bam. And on Sanctuary, that's where you can store other guns, you can purchase certain things, you can change like the way your character looks, which they have a lot more customization in what your character can look like, not just, oh, here's preset, here's some heads, here's some skins and all that. You can actually go in and change the colors of those things. Plus, they even do that with the vehicles, because you don't just have 1 or 2 vehicles in this game. You have a multitude of vehicles that you can get into as well, and it's really, really cool, you know. So, hopefully, you all, if you've picked up Borderlands 3, you've been enjoying the game. I know it has a few glitches here and there that people have shown out, but I haven't had a glitchy experience myself playing it on the Xbox One, and I gotta say, Borderlands 3 is my game of the year. I don't do reviews, I don't do ratings, but if I had to do a rating or a review or something like that, I would give this game a 9.5 because it's just hitting, as a Borderlands fan, all the right areas. Because why? 4 awesome Vault Hunters. The characters from the previous games getting put into this game in a very fun and unique way. The comedy, as Borderlands throws out there, very, very well. The bad guys, they are unique. They're cool in my experience, you know. The worlds that you get to jump to are unique enough to not just be like, oh, here everything looks like Pandora. They're actually different, and they're cool, and they're fun to go to, you know, and all that jazz, even though I haven't been everywhere in the game. And overall, I can say that I'm going to continue to dive into this game, and I'm probably, because I love the Borderlands series so much, probably going to have several playthroughs of the game where I go as each of the 4 Vault Hunters, you know, and it's just really, really cool to see that they go from what you know in Borderlands, and they say, well, here's everything you like about 1, 2, 3, pre-sequel, throw it in here, here's what, you know, and all that jazz. Here's what you liked about all the Vault Hunters, throw it in here. Here's what you liked about all of that. Boom, boom, boom. Let's add a bunch of more guns. Let's add a bunch of more stuff that you can do. This just makes the world a lot more expansive. And it's just really, really awesome, you know. So I definitely would say, hey, if you played Borderlands, hopefully you're enjoying it. If you haven't played Borderlands 3 yet, go pick it up. It's definitely worth it. Worth the $60, worth its weight in gold, whatever you would say, you know, and all that jazz. I know other people have other games like House Chain or Fire Emblem, or maybe Resident Evil 2 Remake as their game of the year. This, Borderlands 3, is my game of the year. And that's just my quick impressions of the game, because I'm not somebody that does reviews. I like playing a game for at least 10 hours or more, and then giving my impressions with you, all the viewers from around the world, to let you know, hey, this is what I thought about this game and why I've been playing it a lot. So yeah, that's that. And if you want to see me streaming that game some more, make sure to hit that subscribe button and that bell to know whenever I go live here 2 days a week. And then also check me out on mixer.com/Chrislevi13 as I grow my streaming audience and followers over there as well. Anyway, hopefully y'all enjoyed this little impressions. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much. And as always, do me the biggest favor of all, and that is stay